everybody, Joe Brady coming to you from one of my favorite places to photograph, Horseshoe Bend. This is in Page, Arizona. Most people, when they come here, they shoot the big broad expanse of Horseshoe Bend, and it looks like this. However, I find the most interesting shots to be off on the sides. And you can see I've got my camera set here on a vertical. Now, this is absolutely the worst, one of the worst times of the day to come here. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. People talk about shooting sunrise and sunset, but I say no, because the difference between the shadows and the bright down in the canyon is just really extreme. It's really difficult to overcome. So when you see that, how do you know if maybe it is something you can pull off? Well, what I like to do is actually get out my iPhone. iPhones do that beautiful computational photography and process in the app. So I'll take a shot with the iPhone. I'll get to see, yes, this is easily editable. So what you need to do with your camera is make sure you're not clipping any highlights and push it off to the right so that you have an exposure that's going to make it easier to open up those shadows. So I'm going to shoot from the middle. In fact, I'll show you. Here's what the middle looks like. There's some fencing there so that people can get right up to the edge and look over and not fall in. And then there's these areas off to either side, like I'm right here. So if I were to step out on this little rock right there, from there down to the Colorado River is about 1,000 feet. And it's a long way down, so you don't want to do that. So you're going to shoot a place like this. Go ahead, get the iconic, here's the big broad place that shows you everything. But after you've gotten that done, walk around and see what you can find. And the reason I've positioned here is because, I don't know if you can see it, right down there is a little bush hanging right over the edge. And when you have that, it gives you a landing spot for the viewer to land on before they enter into the rest of the photo. And when you shoot a vertical, you're forcing someone to look at it from the bottom up. So that creates a lot of motion. I'll take this same shot both with the bush and I'll take it without the bush so you can see the difference. And that one little bush really adds a lot to the photograph because it gives you something to land on. So I'm going to walk around, find some different views, and I'll be back to you in a minute. So thanks for joining me today on my visit to Horseshoe Bend in Page, Arizona. Remember, go ahead, get the iconic shots, but after you've got them, walk around, look for some details, look for some different shapes, make it more interesting and really capture a story of the place. Thanks for joining me. See you online again soon with a new adventure. Bye-bye.